lovers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, I'm going to be making a very elegant card. I'm trying to make it elegant. We're going to be using the Simply Said stamp set, the Flowers Fair stamp set, the Fabulous Sayings, and the Joyful Squares bundle, okay? And we have a couple of other things, but I'll tell you about those when I get to them. But before we start our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We have our Fluttering Garden paper pumpkin kit that's going to make 9 cards for Mother's Day and more. Basic gray is the classic stamping spot, and we have the Beautiful Blooms add-on dies available. I have a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you haven't already done so. Next, we have our product of the month. This product of the month will be featured on my blog at honeybeestampinhive.com. You can also see it at stampinup.com or on my Facebook page for my business, which is Honeybee Stampin' Hive, okay? You get this exclusive product for only $5 when you spend $75 or more in a single order after discounts and rewards, but before tax and shipping, all right? Next, we have our Stampin' Rewards program. This is where you earn 10% on all orders $20 or more, excluding tax and shipping. Redeem rewards on future orders, and you track and save those rewards in your online Stampin' Up account. And rewards do expire 12 months after the earning date, okay? And that is all of our buzzworthy business for the day. So let's go ahead and get started on our project. We're going to be doing heat embossing and using the new Stampin' Up Stampin' Positioner. So it comes with 2 plates. You have the large plate here and then the smaller one, but we're going to be using the large one, and it has these 2 magnets that come in these little cases to help for you to pick up and put down, and so that when they clamp together they don't break, okay? And then we have grit paper that is sold separately. I've already put mine on. There's little pegs here, tiny little pegs here, and there's holes in the grit paper, and you put the grit paper right in those holes. Well, you put the pegs in the holes on the grit paper, and there's measurements on both sides. One is inches and the other one's in centimeters. And we're gonna line this up. I've made 6 of these cards already, or 5 because I need to make 6. So I'm just gonna line our stamp up on this image that I have already stamped on my grid paper. I'm gonna try to line it up anyway. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna put some paper. I have a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 basic white, and I'm just gonna put it here because like I said, I made 5 already. So I put my paper here and marked it. There's a little triangle right here so that you can put your paper in there and make sure you get it in the same spot each time. But if you see, you can kind of wiggle it the wrong way. So I put a little mark here on the edge where my corner should be on that side, okay? Then I'm just gonna lay this down right here, like this. I'm gonna put just put my magnets here so I don't lose them. I would put them on the paper, but there's not much space for the magnet to be on the paper. So I'm gonna put the 2 little spring-loaded pegs here. I'm gonna put those in these holes right here at the top. And now this plate is not touching the stamp yet. What you do is push it down and it'll pick your stamp up, okay? And because this stamp is, photopolymer stamps are kind of sticky, that's why you really need the magnets. But because I don't have much room for the magnets, I'm not gonna use them on this. So we're gonna just get that in place. Get my embossing buddy. This is part of the, what is it? The Editions kit or something like that. So we're gonna rub that on there. We're gonna get some Versamark ink, and I'm gonna ink up this stamp. Get it really inked up. I wanna make sure this image is really good, so I'm trying to make sure I get enough ink on there. Okay, we're going to take our plates, put it down. We close this ink so it doesn't dry out. I'm going to press this down, and I'm just going to make sure in the middle, since this is a big stamp, that it is pressed really good all around. And because it's going to stick to the paper, I already know that because Versamark is a sticky paper. I'm going to flip it over and give it a back rub like this as well, okay? So now we can remove our paper. And I'm holding it right where I know it did not stamp. And I'm gonna move that to the side and bring out some grid paper so we can put our gold emboss powder on. Let me get some tweezers. Now this kit did come with a pair of tweezers, but I can't find them right now. The emboss, what is it called? The Emboss Editions kit, I think it's called. I'm just gonna put gold embossing powder all over. And now you can see our image here. And it's stamped pretty good. Tap, 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 just to get the excess off. And we're gonna funnel this back. Actually, I'm not even gonna funnel that back because I have a black piece that I need to emboss here. And we're gonna go ahead and get some ink on this. We're going to ink up our sentiment, which says thank you. And we're just gonna stamp that right in the middle of this paper. This way I can get everything embossed at the same time. Get that on there. Tap off the excess. Okay, and I'm gonna clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my heat tool here and I'm gonna go ahead and heat up the sentiment. Okay, so now we're gonna heat up this one. Okay, so now we have this all heat embossed. Isn't that pretty? We are going to get our sentiment. Where did I throw that? Okay, it's right here. And I have the three banner punch. And we're gonna punch this out with the middle banner. And try to get it straight because I didn't stamp it straight, so I need to punch it straight. Let's punch that out. Okay, and now we can put the card together. So I did a couple of things ahead of time. So I stamped with the Fabulous Sayings stamp set, which by the way was one of the product of the month. I think January's product of the month was this. And I stamped thank you and die cut it out with the die from the Joyful Squares die. This little circle here. So I did that ahead of time, and I also stamped on basic white and used the largest square here to die cut it out. But I stamped the image from Joyful Square, okay, and embossed that. So for this one, we're going to, this is, I think after you die cut it, is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And we're gonna put this onto some basic black that is 3 by 3. So I wanted to do a couple of things ahead of time. Okay, we have that there. And then I went ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of this circle. These are the mini black dimensionals. And we're just going to set this right in the center. Just like that. Okay. And this is a project that I made for my daughter. She's in a club at school in college, and they're having some women speakers come in, and she wanted to make thank you gifts. So this is a tag for the gift bag. So that was a retired Stampin' Up punch. I think it's a 1/8 inch punch. And we're just gonna do that. Then I have some black linen thread. I think this is also retired. I found it in my drawer with all of my thread and ribbon and things. So I have a dental flosser here that's going to help me thread this through this tiny hole. As you've seen, I looped it, and I'm going to pull the loose ends through the hole, through the front. And then I'm just going to open the loop in the back pull those strings in through that loop, and there you have it. This is the tag that they're going to put on the gift bag, okay? And then she also, oh, and I'll have to decorate that, so let me leave that to the side. And then she also wanted to give them a card. So again, this is 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to take some scissors, and we're going to trim the end of this, but I'm going to put it on my card first. So let me get some Stampin' Dimensionals. I need 2 black ones, or 3, maybe 3. 1, 2. And I'm going to put this one right here, because that's where I'm going to put my sentiment. So let's get these backings off here. And I'm going to put this about right there. Oh, I guess I should take the backing off of this one. That would help so much. So we're going to put that right there. Try to make sure it's straight. And then we're going to trim this edge just like that. Then we're going to take this and we're going to glue this down to some basic black that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And because I heat embossed it, I'm going to make sure I put some right in the corners, because when you heat emboss, sometimes the paper wants to curl. So this is our basic black. Let me put it on this so I can see it. You guys know I have trouble seeing black on my desktop in person, but on the video it looks distinctly different, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the lighting or something, I don't know. But we have that. See, it's wanting to curl. Am I done with these? I think I'm done with the dimensionals. Okay. So next, we are going to put this on our card base. We have a thick basic white card base that is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And I went ahead and made the inside. This is basic white, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 on basic black, 5 by 3 3/4. And then I heat embossed this image from the Joyful Square Square stamp set, the Joyful Square stamp set, that image there. So I told you guys I had to do a lot of stuff ahead of time, because I didn't want this video to be super long, because heat embossing all those pieces and cleaning up afterwards, I would have either had to do a lot of editing, or the video would have been really long. We're just going to put that right there. And I don't know why I always feel like I need to make my videos as short as possible if they're not alive, so that, you know, I can be respectful of your time. Because I want you to see the project, but I don't want you to have to sit here all day to watch me put it together. Because, I mean, I showed you that I heat embossed, and if you see it once, you're going to know how I did the other ones. You know, basically, that's what I was thinking. So that's that. And here's our tag. And now what we're going to do is add some bling. So for bling, I have the loose gold sequins. I'm going to put a drop of glue here, a little drop here, one here, and one right there. And we're going to get our Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to pick out some sequins. I think it's 3 different sizes in here. So I need a large one. We're going to put a large one here on this tag. Ooh. Maybe I should have used the glue dot. We have a medium-sized one. I want that one up here. I have a small. We're going to put that one there. And then I need this large one to flip over. Flip over. And we're going to put that one right here. Just like that. And that is the project done. Isn't it pretty? Told you I was trying to make it elegant. She said the colors were gold and white, and I just added the black to make everything else pop. Okay, so I did, like I said, I had to make 6 of them. So here's all the rest, all made up, ready to go. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to come back and insert right here that I did decorate the envelopes. I am doing it the lazy way. I didn't feel like taking this stamp and putting it on the stamping positioner or getting out a big block. I'm gonna just leave it on the hard acetate because it's a single stamp. This is the front of the envelope, and I'm just gonna do a partial I'm just going to press down firmly. I don't want to rock it. And then we're going to remove this little cardboard. Get our grid paper here so we can catch our embossing powder on. Okay, then after I heat that up, it's going to look something like this. All right, so I just wanted to show you that I brought in some envelopes to match. Okay, you guys, that is our project for today. That's it, that's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later.